won't walk in erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is.
Don't open your mouth, you speak good to me. I ain't built like him. Fucking with a G.
Hi Aries. All right, welcome back to Dream Tarot. We're going to be doing a new love reading for you today. Super excited about this. We're also going to be doing Taurus and Cancer today, and all the zodiacs will be done. So if you want to go check out another sign that's in your chart placement, or just because maybe someone came in your life with a specific sign and you want to check out that reading, all of them will be done today. All right, so you can go on my channel and check those out. So we're going to start off by talking about some of the personality traits of your person. What's their vibe? What type of person are they? And then we're going to move into how you could possibly meet them. And then we're going to talk about the signs that will be coming in literally right when you're about to meet your person, or if you have already met them, the signs that will be, happening in your life. Okay. So let's jump right in. I'm going to pull 9 of these cards just to see, your person's overall vibe. Maybe we'll get some zodiac signs. So just give me a little second while I pull these for you. All right, let's see what comes out for my Aries. So who is the new love interest that's going to be coming towards my Aries? Who's the new love interest coming towards my Aries at this time? Give me some cards. Let's get 9 cards for this person, and then we'll continue with the tarot. Who is this new love interest that's going to be coming towards my Aries? Give me some cards. What is this person like? What's their vibe? Who's this new love interest coming towards my Aries? Give me some cards, please. Who's this new love interest coming towards my Aries? Give me some cards about this person's personality, maybe their zodiac, and their overall vibe as a person. All right, one more card to pull, and then we'll get started. All right, let's see what came out for you, Aries. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Rich. Can y'all see that? Oh, God. Can y'all see that? We have Rich, okay? So that is actually very interesting because you're the first sign so far, because we still have to do Taurus and Cancer, that energy came out. So this person is definitely going to be very well off, very wealthy, very stable, could have their own assets in tow, could have a business that accumulates a lot of money, could have a career that accumulates a lot of money. Maybe this is this person's destiny. So even if they're not there exactly at that financial standpoint, when you meet them, they will come into this. They could come from a well-off family. Okay, they could be coming into a windfall of money through whatever means that might mean. Maybe it's through lottery. Maybe it's because of a family situation that happens. Maybe money's being passed on to them. We don't really know. But it does seem like your person does have a lot of great stability. Definitely will have their own home. Definitely will have a stable career or way of making money. Definitely could have their own car. So this is not a brokey, okay? So that's interesting. Rich is your first card coming out. All right, so let's talk about the other, because I was on the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about the other 9 cards that we pulled, okay? So let's see what came out for you. First card going to be wants a deeper commitment. All right, so this is someone who is dating intentionally. Or maybe not even dating intentionally. This could be someone who maybe wasn't even looking for love and you guys stumbled across each other and they know, right off the bat that they're going to want a deeper commitment with you. There's going to be something about you, Aries, that this person's like, I know Aries is my person. I want to date intentionally with Aries. I want to date exclusively with Aries. I want a deeper commitment. All right. All right, so that's your first card. Let's talk about the second card coming out for this person. we have emotionally open. All right. So this will not be a emotionally distant type of personality. This won't be someone who hides their feelings or doesn't feel comfortable sharing their feelings. They're going to express how they feel about you right off the bat. You won't have to search for it, beg for it, ask, multiple times for this person to open up. They'll be emotionally open right off the bat. All right. So this person has no problems expressing their love for you, their affection for you, their care for you. And they'll be open ears to hear how you feel about them. And if you ever need to express how you feel about them or another situation, they're all ears and they do understand the emotions of others. It doesn't scare them, it doesn't, trigger them. They feel sensitive to also how you feel about y'all situation and also other situations in your life. So I do feel like this person's just very emotionally mature. Okay, so we love that. So far, so good. All right. Let's move on to the third card coming out here. All right, great chemistry. I love that. All right, so this just means that you and this person will hit it off right off the bat. There won't have to be like, an incubation period where this person and you kind of are not really getting along or not feeling mutually interested. Definitely a lot of similarities between you two. And I don't mean that in like personality wise, I mean that more in like hobbies and interests, or even the things that you guys talk about will be engaging to you and engaging to this person when you speak. I feel like this person's really going to be deeply invested in getting to know you more as a person, as an individual, and seeing what you like and what you want out of life. And there will be just that great bond, that you guys will form based off of this chemistry. So, again, another great trait. All right, so we're moving on to the fourth card. All right, rough upbringing. So, growing up, this person didn't have, the perfect life. I don't think anyone has, but, some people are more blessed than others when it comes to their upbringing. And I feel like this person's definitely been through the ringer. This could be like growing up, or maybe like this could be through their parents, like maybe their parents' parenting style. Maybe they had an absent parent, or just, both parents were absent. Maybe this person moved around homes a lot or moved around neighborhoods a lot, didn't have stable conditions. And I definitely feel like this is something that they will open up to you about, and it will help you understand them, how far they've come. All right, moving on to the fifth card, we have has kids. Okay. So this person definitely has a child, or maybe two, or maybe three. They are a mother or a father. And even if this person doesn't have a child, it's very likely that you and this person could become parents, very early on in the relationship. I would say like a year in, or even like less than a year. So, that's like a little, you know, that's a little clue for you here. But I do feel like this person will be open to having children, and they definitely, hopefully, have compatible parenting styles to you. Okay. All right. Moving on to the sixth card, we have Leo. All right. So look out for a Leo individual coming towards you, or someone who carries the Leo, stereotypical traits. Okay. All right. And you also can go watch Leo's reading if you want to see if some of the person's traits in Leo's reading describes you at all. All right. So let's keep going. We're now on the seventh card. Ooh, okay. I don't want to fall in love. So yeah, it definitely felt that way. Like, even if this person wants a deeper commitment, maybe when they're stumbling into your life, they just didn't imagine finding love anytime soon. They could have also been a little skewed off of love. Maybe they had some really rough past experiences when it came to their relationships and their romantic encounters. And they're just not really in the energy of falling in love. But I feel like with you, the way that you guys will be so compatible and hit it off the bat kind of changes things for this person. Okay. All right. Eighth card. Ooh, met at a party. Okay, that's interesting because the second part of this video will talk about how you could possibly meet this person. And we're already getting a clue that you'll definitely meet this person at a party, at a gathering, at a lounge, at a bar, maybe even a club. Okay. So there definitely is a energy of maybe meeting this person at a place that you're having a lot of fun, turning up, letting loose. And that just gives you a little clue of maybe how you'll meet this person. All right. All right, last but not least, the last card we have here. Ooh, perfect. Drama free. Don't we love to hear it? Okay. So this person doesn't come with any like friendship baggage, family baggage, ex relationship baggage. I feel like this person lives a stress free life. A very peaceful vibe about them. And they're also not someone who's going to start up or stir up any drama with you. It does feel like this person comes with peace. So that's always a good energy to come into. All right, yours looks really good. Yours looks really good. The only one that's kind of like, interesting is rough upbringing and also has kids, especially if you haven't dealt with anyone that had kids before, or even just the jitters of thinking like maybe this connection could bring in some children for you and you could be a first time parent. So that's interesting. All right, so I'm going to pull some more cards just about this person's overall vibe, like anything that you need to know when it comes to their personality. Maybe some things that have already been brought up that we can expound on, or things that haven't been brought up, but you definitely would, like to know. So let's see what comes out for this person. All right, so for this new love interest coming into Aries' life, tell me more about this person's overall energy, their personality, their vibe. Is there anything else that we need to bring up or talk about before we move forward? Allow that to come out right now, Spirit. And thank you. All right, let's see. My mouth is getting very like, I wanted to say wet, but then it's like pause, right? But I'm drinking cranberry juice, which is kind of bitter and it kind of brings out my salivary glands. So I don't know if that's like a thing. Hopefully you're not attracting a drooler. Okay, sorry. Hopefully you're not attracting a drooler, but maybe some of you are eating something very like tasty and it's just bringing out your taste buds. You're getting really excited. Could be something spicy or something like very sour, maybe, or maybe even something bitter you're eating. And I hope that you're enjoying it, All right, let's see what came out for your person. All right, first on the bottom of the deck, we have, oh God, I need to change the settings. All right, we have the 7 of Cups, okay? Now, I definitely feel like this is the type of person who attracts a lot of options. Could be why they're not even looking for love, because maybe when you meet them, they're only looking for fun, or they're just looking for carefree type of relationships. It is interesting that when this person meets you, they're going to want a deeper commitment because it's like, I'm pretty sure that the people before you weren't getting that treatment, but you're just special, in this case. What's under that? 9 of Swords. Yeah. This person could be quite a bit of an overthinker when it comes to their other options. Like they definitely are the type who's very cautious when it comes to dating. They could be the type that feels like people have ulterior motives when they're, just dating and single. So they may not trust a lot of people. And so they don't really put their expectations up high while they're dating these other options. But with you, they'll know what they want right away. So that's very interesting that's a good thing, that you're not like the rest. All right. So yeah, 9 of Swords. I definitely feel like when you first meet this person, they will be in their head about you. They may not really feel the interest coming from you right away. And they may overthink about that and wonder, I wonder where this will go. Even just being in their head and just over analyzing, I wonder where this will go with Aries. I feel like it kind of freaks them out because they may like you right off the bat. And also with that 7 of Cups, they do attract a lot of options and individuals. So they could be a very, good option in the dating pool that a lot of people are interested in them or approach them. But, when you come, you kind of just knock everyone off the board. So that's always good. All right. First card for just telling you more about this person, we have the Star. All right. So Star is Aquarius energy. So look out for an Aquarius. I know we pulled Leo, but also, Star is Aquarian energy. So look out for Aquariuses or Aquarian types, I do feel like this person has done a lot of work on themselves. Star is that energy of revival, right? Or refreshment. So I feel like this person definitely like hit the refresh button on their life. They could have done a lot of healing. They could have went through therapy sessions. They could have just rehabilitated in a way that, you know, they could have been through some things previously and they got the work done, whether they did that inner work themselves or they went to through professional means. Okay. And I feel like this person is just a new refresh to them. So you are meeting this person when they're kind of like, you know, in a good space. I also feel like with the star, this person tends to be very optimistic. They dream big, they think big, and they're very positive about their affirmations in their life and also just where they're headed in their future. I do feel like this person could also live in the future, like they think of their future selves versus their today selves, and that makes them happy because they feel like where they'll be possibly in 10 years is just somewhere greater in a happier place, and they'll feel super fulfilled with the things that they accomplish in life. So this person's definitely a very positive person, very optimistic. Okay. Also, Star talks about wishes. So I definitely feel like even though this person was not looking for love and that they kind of are just dating around and not taking their dating options seriously, I do feel like in the back of their mind they always had this wish of meeting their true soulmate, their true love. So that I definitely feel like someone has wished upon a star for you when you're coming in. Also, with the star, this can talk about someone who's a humanitarian. They really, really care about humanity and um, the ways of people, like even strangers. So this person could be very charitable. They could donate quite often, or they volunteer, or they give a lot of stuff off their back. They give a lot of their items for free. They do a lot of free services or something of that sort. They really care about putting smiles on people's faces, and they're very aware of how hard life can be based off of their own experiences, and also just, you know, knowing, just being very like aware of what's going on in the world, you know, like outside of the country, outside of the state. This person's aware of people's struggles in life and they kind of just want to make the world a better place in that way. Okay. All right, star. We also have the hangman. Okay, so this does feel like a very stubborn energy with the hangman. This person could be very fixated on their own beliefs, their own opinions of life, and their way of thinking. They're not really here to compromise. So this is the type of person that, you know, like say you guys have different political views, they'll kind of like stray away from talking about that because they don't want to offend you, but they also are not going to change their mind. So that hangman can be a little bit of stubbornness, and you know, Aries, I don't know how you feel about that, but that is something I am picking up with the hangman for this person. I also feel like this person sometimes does need an extra push when it comes to accomplishing their goals. So I don't know how you feel about that, but that's what I'm getting with the hangman. All right. Okay, but they definitely have different perspectives in life than the greater public. So definitely not a follower. They definitely do ride their own wave. They're not looking to be in the larger groups of how people think or how people view life. They have their own selective views and then they just stick to it. All right, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. So I'm definitely picking up, especially with the Seven of Cups, that this person could have been a bit of a player in their past. You know, they definitely are not the one to stick around. They could be very in and out of people's lives, here today, gone tomorrow. But I'm telling you, when this person meets you, they're definitely going to want to stick it out with you. They're going to want that deeper commitment. This also talks about someone who is very impulsive, like, you know, very fixated on their opinions, their choices, their views. So they can make some impulsive decisions sometimes, and sometimes it lands them really well because they're not afraid to take risks. But sometimes that also can land them on their butt where they have to learn some hard lessons. So a little bit more about your person here. All right. All right. Let's talk about how you could possibly meet this person. All right. So tell me how Aries could possibly meet this new love interest that's coming into their life. Tell me how my Aries could possibly meet this new love interest that's coming into their life. How would they meet? How could they possibly meet? Give me any clues that you can about this. All right, Nine of Swords. Okay, so I definitely feel like wherever you will meet this person, they definitely were in their head about whether to go there that day. And maybe that's something you guys will talk about maybe on text after meeting, through phone conversation, or even like the first date. But there was something where wherever you guys meet, they almost didn't go because they just felt like I shouldn't that night. But something pushed them or urged them, or maybe their friends or their family, whoever they could have been with, if you are meeting this person when they're with other people, could have pushed them to go. But they definitely were in their head. It could have been also late night, especially with that party vibe, where someone was just like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel like it. Oh, I don't know if I have the energy. And someone definitely needed that extra urge or instinct or push to go. And that could be spiritually, or also spiritually through other people, just advising them to come, or what's the word? What's the word? Convincing them to come. So there definitely took some convincing to go, because this person was dead set, death card. They were dead set on not being there at that time, but thankfully they did, because then that's how you guys meet. All right, we have the Lovers. The Lovers is interesting because it talks about that you and this person will meet each other at a similar interest of yours. There's a place or a surrounding that you and this person both kind of enjoy doing, and you guys are going to meet there at the same time. So kind of like a mutual pull here. The Lovers also could be like a reflection. So maybe it was also not in your first choice to go where you're going and you end up being there. So it kind of gives like same reflection, same choice that you guys made, but there's also like a mutual interest there with the Lovers, okay? And I feel like if you weren't going to go, or if this person wasn't going to go with the Lovers, because the Lovers is all about making positive choices for your future self. Like, let me see. Like say like say someone is like urging you to drink, but you have to work the next day, and whenever you drink, your energy is like depleted, and you also feel groggy, and you don't feel like yourself, and you feel dehydrated. So the Lovers is kind of like saying no to your friend or whoever's like, oh, drink with us, because it's like, I know for my highest good, I need to be in the best energy and the best mindset for tomorrow. So I'm going to choose the Lovers and say no, because it's for my highest good. So there's also like a choice that you and this person made on that day that was for your highest good, that led you guys to each other. I don't know. Or maybe even not wanting to go somewhere, but also still being urged or pushed. But maybe the place that you guys ended up, like this party, you really felt like you shouldn't have went because I have work the next day, or maybe I don't really want to be in the party vibe. So there's that energy, that's that overall energy surrounding this meeting place that you guys are going to go. All right, Ace of Pentacles. I definitely feel like you're going to meet this person somewhere that you guys need to pay to get in. So this could be like even like gym memberships, or this could be like maybe a museum. You have to pay to get in a ticket, or like maybe it's like a spoken word poetry night. You have to pay, when usually maybe it's free, but I do feel like there's some extra payment somewhere. So if this is like a bar or a lounge, maybe usually you can walk in for free, but it's going to be expensive because some kind of event could be going down that day or something. Ace of Pentacles is like an investment. So I feel like there's definitely some type of unusual investment that maybe someone didn't want to make, or it's just like, oh my God, why is it so expensive tonight? That kind of thing. This can be a concert. Um, I'm trying to think what else. Maybe this is a networking event, but you have to pay to really get in. So there's something that you and this person definitely had to pay your way to find each other, which is, valuable love. Okay. All right. And then last but not least, we have the Devil. So the Devil talks about overindulging. So again, this could be drinking. Maybe this is like smoking for those of you who are smokers. Maybe this is like paying your way and it's super expensive. It's not part of your budget that month. But it also gives a very naughty energy. So whatever you consider naughty, whether that's partying, bumping and grinding, I feel like an old lady when I say that. Maybe this is like eating badly. Maybe you have a strict like diet routine that you're trying to stick to, and maybe you're going to go eat somewhere where there's a lot of sweets, or you're eating a lot of fried foods or something like that. Sorry guys, feels like there's an eyelash in my eye. But it definitely feels like guilty pleasure. So it's pleasurable, it's fun, but there is also that aftermath where it's like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. So that's what I'm getting about where you'll meet this person. Y'all have to let me know if that comes true. All right. And now let's talk about the signs that you can get around the time that you're about to meet this person, or if you have already met them and this is just your signs that, yes, this is them. All right. So, what signs are coming to my Aries when they are meeting their new person, their new love, not new person, their new love interest? What are the signs coming towards my Aries when they're meeting their new love interest? Give me some cards. All right, interesting. Five of Cups. So I definitely feel like some of my Aries, you guys could be in the energy of like mourning the a past situation, something unfavorable to you, or maybe something you weren't ready to end, or you just kind of feel bad. Not even bad, like even if you are ready to end a cycle with a situation or a person, it just leaves you in a very sad state because there could have been a lot of positive memories with whatever the situation is. And I feel like you're not like, it still messes with you. It still bothers you. You try not to think about it, but then you do. And then it kind of leaves you kind of feeling, not your best about it. You may also feel like this is for the best, whatever the situation is that ended, but it's still, it still takes time to heal from certain situations and move forward with a smile on your face. So I definitely feel like you could be in that phase of ending something. This could be ending a job, ending, maybe you got into a really bad fight with your family that's hard to come back from. Maybe you ended things in a certain friendship group. Maybe you ended things with a lover that you were in a relationship with, or just getting to know and you guys were starting to develop real feelings and then it just had to come to an end. And I feel like it's for your highest good because you also are pulling the Six of Swords, which means better things ahead, and also just a drama free energy of moving towards no drama, no bull crap. So I feel like this energy, whatever you're leaving behind, it was a lot of drama attached to it. It was kind of never ending, and you had to move forward so that you could be happy and just have a clear mind, moving into the rest of the year. But I do still see that you do have some sad feelings towards this. And, some days it really bugs you out. Some days you don't feel as your charming, happy self because when you think about these memories, it's bittersweet. It's like good that you're moving forward, but that was a fun ride, and it's just coming to a close. It's the natural like grief that you feel when you lose a friend, when you lose a lover. Even if you are the one that left, it's still like, damn, I wish it could have went differently. So Five of Cups. Yeah, it had to end because whatever the situation was, it was always like trying to trick you or manipulate you. It's like even if you try to reconcile your differences with this person or the situation, you would have been always in the unknown. You would have always been looking over your shoulder. You would have always had to you could have been developing strong trust issues towards this where it just wasn't going to be a smooth ride for you. And I feel like you chose yourself in the end, so that's good. For my masculine Aries, you definitely could have a bitter taste in your mouth when it comes to the situation, and it's been kind of harder for you to get back out there, especially dating. You just don't feel really like you're looking for love. You're kind of over it. You feel like I'm just going to focus on myself. And even if you are dating new people, it's really hard for you to really find that attachment to the connection. You just don't feel attached. You feel detached. You feel aloof. You're not really there. And I do feel like when you meet this new love interest for my masculines, you definitely will be attached. You will feel that connection. You will feel that spark, and it will kind of light you up a little bit more again. Also, Five of Pentacles. Again, I don't know what the situation is, but it did leave you feeling out in the cold. It did make you feel very like isolated and secluded from a certain group or situation. And it's just not a good energy. And, it's kind of that feeling of, if you're not wanted somewhere, then don't stay. And if you are not valued somewhere, then don't stay. And if people don't um appreciate your love, your kindness, your generosity, then it's time to go. And unfortunately, it kind of feels like the situation ended in a way where the bad guys won. But you should know, if you're really deep into spirituality, the bad guys never win. Okay. So you kind of just had to collect your losses and move forward. And it hasn't, I don't feel like it's been like tough and rough, but I definitely feel like you're kind of feel like, damn, I did everything I could to amend it, and then I'm still getting played, or I'm still getting manipulated, or I'm still getting lied to. So that's not a good feeling. And I do feel like around this time is when this person just pops in. Okay. All right, Aries, that's all I have for you. I am going to do an extended. In the extended, I'm going to talk about this new love interest even more. I'm going to talk about their first impressions of you. I'm going to talk about that first date that you and that person are going to have. And I'm also going to talk about what's the most likely outcome in the beginning stages of this connection. So if you want to follow me there and see what's the tea, then definitely check out the description box, because I will have that link down there for you guys as well. Make sure you guys like this video, comment down below, let me know how you feel. And oh my goodness. And I will see you guys in the next one. I love you, Aries, and make sure you guys treat yourself good and, stay busy, especially if you're going through this rough period. Just stay busy and just know that your life is about to change and you are going to be valued and appreciated by someone from the get go. It doesn't have to even be earned. This person is just going to kind of know, All right, going to the extended. I will see you guys in the next one. Be well.